Audio Jungle.
Forced displacement is the involuntary movement of a person or a group of people from their native country to another country. People that are displaced are also called forced displaced immigrants, or
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Causes of forced displacement. There are many causes of forced displacement. These causes are natural disasters, persecution, violence, religion, nationality, civil wars, drugs, and rape. Involuntary displacement had called attention on how the countries are being affected by this and how people that have been displaced are affected in their human rights. Forced displacement people being outside of their countries in asylum experience many problems. One of the problems that refugees experience is racism.
Audio Jungle.
Racism can be detected by the person or group of people attitude. Racism includes discrimination, prejudice, and hate directly to a person or group of people because of their color, ethnicity, and origin. There are two types of racism: explicit racism and implicit racism.
Audio Jungle.
Explicit racism is apparent and sometimes intentional. Explicit racism is practiced by individuals and institutions that openly embrace racial discrimination and prejudicial attitudes towards racial groups.
Audio Jungle.
Explicit racism. Hate groups. Political groups that publicly attack non-white people.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Implicit racism is an automatic negative reaction to someone of a different race or ethnicity by underlying senseless racism attitudes. Examples of implicit racism: stereotypes in media that describe non-white people in a negative way, reject jobs and college applicants with non-white sounding names, unconscious fears, mistrust.
Audio Jungle.
Explicit racism: judgment of non-white people from white people and non-white people.
Audio Jungle.
Displaced people have experienced discrimination or have been victims of racism. Racism can be perceived by denying access in asylums and by receiving negative threats in the asylum. Racism and discrimination towards refugees can later develop into hate, physical, and verbal abuse. Hate crimes towards refugees. People that have shared their stories being in asylums by stating that they are focused to do their routine and being in asylums, they have limited opportunities. A case that happened on a ship where a woman was the only one on board. She is going to be displaced to another country and was left on an island.
Audio Jungle.
I was the only person from the group of migrants on board that ship that was down on a rocky foreign beach. I fled from my country. I feared persecution. It was not easy because the crew bullied us and insulted us on a daily basis. You think about your future every day. These thoughts kill you slowly.
Some refugees are not aware of their rights, such as receiving legal aid for the asylum application process. Another case was about a man named Jack. I left because of political reasons. I was scared for my life. I had no choice but to leave in order to survive, which I believe is the case for all asylum seekers. The shelter says they will help you with that, but I didn't receive that help. The landlords don't want to rent houses to asylum seekers.
Audio Jungle.
Racism is one of the biggest problems that displaced people have to go through. People that have been displaced outside of their native country or within have limited opportunities in asylum. They become the main target for racism movements that might lead to physical or verbal abuse and hate crimes towards refugees.